What's up, World? Talent Typhoon here, bringing you our New Year's update video, where I just wanted to take the time to actually touch base with you guys and reach out and let you guys know about what our future plans are for the channel here and what we're going to be getting into in the following year. Now, before I actually kick anything off, I want to say if we use any websites or pictures, I do not own any of these, and any of those belong to their respective companies and copyrights and owners. So, the first thing we're going to go ahead and kick off and talk about for tonight is the Pokemon Video Game Champions for the 2016 series. Now, I know over the last month they've been slowly releasing the information of where the locations are and what the rule set is, and I thought I would take the time in the update video to actually talk to you guys about that and then get into that as well. So let's actually go ahead and take a look over here of the 2016 Pokemon Video Game Championships rules that they'll be having for this coming year. Now, there's definitely a few changes, guys. Now, I'm still not sure how I feel about a few of these changes, but I also noticed that they don't say a few things as well, which we'll be getting into as we go down the list here. Now, looks like we're going to be going into the 2016 rule set as effective of January 1st, 2016, which is when this video will actually be coming on out. So, let's take a look at a few of the rules that they've went ahead and posted. Now, it looks like all battles will be double battles and be played in Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, guys. So that means no more X and Y, guys. You can't be bringing that to the 2016 VGCs, which you gotta kind of expect as we move forward and the newer games begin to come out. Now we have to have Pokemon Omega Ruby or Alpha Sapphire to compete, which is not bad. So you know what? That is to be expected, and you know we should all be good on that by now, right, guys? Alright, next it says the time limit for the battles will vary by event, so it's not going to be the same thing every single time depending on where you're at, but it looks like as a base standard for the regional championships and above, it looks like battles will have a 15-minute time limit with 45-second move timer and a 90-second team preview. Now, that's actually very important to keep in mind because you really want to have as much time to preview your opponent's team as possible, and to have 90 seconds is pretty solid, especially at a big tournament like this. And I think they give you an ample amount of time, which is actually what we want, guys. Alright, next it says Pokemon brought in via Poke Transporter will not be permitted. The blue Pentagon is required. Now, what that is talking about is if you actually check your Pokemon and you are in a Pokemon Omega Ruby or Alpha Sapphire or X and Y, you'll notice that they have a little pentagon when you go to check just check them. Now, what that means is that they're a 6th generation caught or bred Pokemon. So that means it must be caught within this recent time period in the 6th generation in one of the 6th generation games. So anything caught before that is not going to be permitted, which is really pretty solid because we want to always keep it fresh, guys, and I'm glad they're keeping it fresh like that. So we want to see that. Now this one, guys, is a new thing that they're going to be bringing here. It is the split that they have for what is going to be permitted and not permitted for the ban list. So it looks like this year's ban list will include these Pokemon. So it says all discovered Pokemon will be allowed except the following Pokemon. So these are what won't be permitted, guys. Mew, Celebi, Jirachi, Deoxys, Phione, Manaphy, Darkrai, Shaman, Arceus, Victini, Keldeo, Meloetta, Genesect, Diancie, and Hoopa, which is to be expected. I mean, they're all pretty overpowered, and I'm not really too surprised that they kept them off. Now, it's looking like all the permitted ones are actually all the box legendaries, so it's looking like we're allowed to choose no more than 2 of the following, guys. So it's looking like we can choose between Mewtwo, Lugia, Ho-Oh, Kyogre, Groudon, Rayquaza, Dialga, Palkia, Giratina, Reshiram, Zekrom, or Kyurem, Xerneas, Yveltal, and Zygarde. Alright, so those are the ones we get to choose from, which is basically all the box legendaries as we kind of expected from the split, if there was ever gonna be a split, which is not bad. We finally get to choose a couple of them though, but I'm willing to bet you that's pretty much guaranteeing everyone's gonna have at least 2 on their team. So you can kind of see what you're kind of looking at there, because those are going to be your main powerhouses to look out for too as well if I had to take a shot in the dark. Alright, next it says all items will be allowed except the Soldew. Each Pokemon must hold a different item. Alright, now that's always to be expected, and that's actually pretty solid. We can live with that. Now, Soldew is definitely way overpowered, so it looks like they have a solid choice there. Now, there's definitely a few things that have been left out of these rule sets from the past years that I'm kind of surprised about, like, for instance, Smeargle with Dark Void. Very surprised that they have no stipulation on that, especially for Double Battle. Give that thing a quick claw. That can be the thing to look out for. So I'm a little surprised that they haven't actually stipulated that, but you know, who knows? It's definitely an older tactic now, so you might not actually see it, especially with everything that's currently going on and everyone's running now, especially for 2016. Alright, next we have the locations that we will have for the coming year for the 2016 Pokemon Championships. Now, these are for the winter and spring regionals, and we are currently looking at just where the events are going to be held and currently what their locations are and dates. So that's what we're looking at here for winter, and then spring. For the spring regionals, we actually got really lucky because it actually looks like here on May 21st at the Classic Center in Athens, Georgia. And that's the one that's going to be the closest to where we're at here, guys. So you're going to want to take a look out for us if you're going to be going out to that one there on May 21st. Hopefully we'll be able to see you guys there when we go on out and then compete and actually get to talk for a little while, guys. So that would be something that's to be looked forward to, because I'm definitely looking forward to going. So right now, that's actually what we're looking at for the VGCs this year for the 2016 coming year. Now, you can find those links in the description below, and those were from the Pokemon.com website. Now, you can find those in the link below in the description. Now, next, I wanted to go ahead and brush on what our schedules will be looking like and any changes that we'll have and what we can look forward to in the coming year here for the channel. Now, first, I want to go ahead and talk about our streaming schedule that we're going to be having, especially in preparation for the VGCs coming up, because we always want to have an interactive time with you guys and get you guys to come on out and hang out with us there at the streams too. Now first, what our stream schedule is looking like now. We stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays. Alright, and we do not stream on Mondays and we do not stream on Wednesdays. Now we stream between 8 p.m. and 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here in the United States. So that is when we'll be actually live. Now, what we'll be doing in preparation for our schedule for our streams, guys, is we'll be looking at Tuesdays, we'll be going through the Battle Maison, and then possibly even we'll be doing a viewer battle as well. That's going to be 2016 VGC rule set in preparation as well. And then all the other days, we're actually going to be shiny hunting. So it's going to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We'll always be shiny hunting something. Now, right now, we are trying to complete our shiny quest for our Kanto starting trio in the Friend Safaris, which we've already gotten 2 out of the 3, and we're about to be completing that up now. And hopefully we'll be able to get that pretty quick here at the beginning of the year. So you'll be able to check out any of our shiny stream highlights videos as well here on this channel for YouTube as well. Now next, I want to go ahead and just touch on what our upload schedule is for YouTube, guys. Now right now it's looking like we're going to go ahead and maintain for our Let's Play, which currently we are doing our Nuzlocke of Pokemon Leaf Green for our Nuzlocke challenge series that we're doing for our Let's Play, and we're currently on part 24 of that. If you haven't actually gotten to check that out, you can actually check that out here in the annotation provided. It's actually pretty good, guys. You should definitely check it on out if you haven't actually checked that out. We're actually doing pretty good, guys. Right now, I want to say we're actually in Saffron, about to be taking on the 6 badges as we're making this video, so it's actually going pretty good, guys. We've lost a few people, but it's gotten tense here and there, but you know what, it's actually pretty solid, I would say. So you should definitely check that out if you haven't already. Now, we upload that on Sundays and Mondays. Now, we should have that up before 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time here in the United States. So you want to check that out if you want to go see our Let's Plays right now. As I said, we are doing our Pokemon Leaf Green Nuzlocke Challenge series, but we will be doing other projects in the coming year too as well. I'm not going to release what our next current project is, but I currently actually already have it and I'm ready to go for it. So once we finish up on our Pokemon Leaf Green Nuzlocke Challenge series, we'll actually be moving right on along to the next thing that I have planned, which will be announced a little bit later, guys. So you want to stick around to check that out once we actually get there in this coming year, guys. Alright, next we actually have our Tuesdays, which is going to be our trading card openings. Now, right now, currently, I already have for you guys for the coming years 2 booster boxes that I've already went out and got, guys. So we got a booster box of Ancient Origins and Phantom Forces here for you guys. So if you guys are watching this after we already opened them, then you go ahead and click on the links provided to check that on out and see actually what we actually got, guys. It's actually pretty solid, especially from our last booster box opening and what we got. You should definitely check that out here if you haven't actually gotten to see our booster box opening of Breakthrough that just came out not too long ago. So you want to definitely check that on out if you haven't already. Now, TCG Tuesdays is an every week thing. We do an opening every single week now. If there's going to be something new that comes out and it's going to be, for instance, going to be coming out on a Thursday, instead of having the opening on Tuesday, we'll just go ahead and wait till Thursday, so that way you guys can see the newer thing as it comes out instead of it being like the following week for you having to wait. So you guys can actually check that out and you'll be able to scoop up some code cards, because we definitely always give out some TCGO code cards for you guys, so you guys can play along with us as well online with that. So you want to definitely check us out on TCGO if you haven't actually done that already as well. We play a little bit as well on that. Now, also, I wanted to touch on our Shiny Stream highlight uploads. Now, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a Shiny highlight video Saturday video. So every Saturday before 3 o'clock, you'll see a Shiny highlight that we've gotten from the week. Now, we might have more than one throughout the week, depending on if we have more than one to actually give. Now, it really just depends on what we find throughout the streams. So right now, it's actually looking like we should have about 1 or 2 videos per week on that at a minimum, really, right now, guys. So you definitely want to check out that. So if you haven't actually gotten to check out any of our Shiny highlight videos, you can actually check that out here. And check them on out. We're actually completing our Kanto starting trio now, so it's actually pretty good, guys. You should definitely check that out if you haven't already. Now, before we actually end today's video for our update for the new year, I actually want to go ahead and just show you guys where we're really kind of at and where we're just kind of sitting at right now, guys. Now, I just want to go ahead and show you right now for our YouTube. Right now, we are currently sitting at 62 subscribers, which means we're over the 50 mark goal, which is awesome, guys. I cannot thank you enough, especially since we've just started all this and started uploading not too long ago. That's pretty solid in my book, and I thank each and every one of you guys for coming on out each week and actually watching and subscribing to our channel here and liking our videos. We cannot thank you enough here. And now for our Twitch channel. Now, right now, we are currently sitting at 248 followers, which is super solid, guys. I can't even believe how fast we're growing, and I cannot tell you how much I love hanging out with you guys with the streams and getting to chill. And you should definitely come hang out if you haven't actually already done that. You can definitely find the link to the description for the Twitch channel down in the description below. So you definitely want to go ahead and check that out if you haven't. And we definitely stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here in the United States. So definitely come check us out. But that's really all we have for this update video, guys. And I've got to say, I'm having a blast with you guys doing this. And I cannot wait to continue doing this with you guys as the coming year goes and progresses as we grow together. So I would like to thank you guys for watching, and don't forget, if you like today's video, don't forget to click that like button down below, because you already know your support is greatly appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos. I will see you guys later. Bye.